you're recording.
Hi there. I just thought we'd do a quick overview of the ski boot and how it functions and why it is so important to have the proper custom support inside to hold you at subtalar neutral while you're turning, skiing, jumping, everything with skiing. So the thing with ski boots is they're obviously flat underneath the baseboard. So super flat, and there is no structure that has any sort of shape to hold the medial arch. So the problem lies where it's how it functions. So if we close the instep buckle right here, by closing the instep buckle, I'm going to get my partner to film the inside of the ski boot. We're going to have to come here a little bit closer, and it's by the action of this buckle. So you see how the instep closes down over the foot. So what that does on the foot, let's just a quick visual on my foot. So it's pressure over top of the instep, and then it presses down against a flat surface. So if you look at my ankle right now, it forces me to pronate. And what that does, if there was just a foot, then it would be that. But what that does, if you look at the alignment of my knee to my foot, so what that does is that by putting pressure on my instep and forcing me to overpronate, I end up in this position, which is quite about 15 degrees more internal rotation of my leg. So when I flex, I'm just going to get my partner to shoot me from a little bit further. So when I flex in a straight position, I can flex right over top of my foot, so meaning that I'm going to be a lot more direct to my edges when I'm skiing. But if I'm into an overpronated position and then my knees are into a knock knee position, then if you go into turning, you're going to be on an A-frame, and then the forces to your knee are going to be applied. There's going to be a lot more internal medial stress. So as you're turning, if you're already overpronated, you don't have much place to go. So you're really tensioning the MCL ligament and the ACL. And so basically the reason why there's so many ACL and MCL knee injuries in skiing is actually due to ski boots and the lack thereof support within the ski boot. So what everybody has to do for a proper fit and more performance also, but especially for safety, for the joints and the muscle balancing, is to include the third element, which is a custom insole to really hold your arch at the proper spot to make sure that the foot positioning remains at subtalar neutral. It's normal to have a little bit of give, but the more we can be like at mid stance and closer to that subtalar neutral position, you're putting yourself in a position of power, and instead of using just the lateral muscles of the leg to try and support your knee, you're actually using the whole leg all the way around and properly balanced. So you're reducing the risk of injury greatly, and it's also going to be a lot more comfortable because there's going to be a lot less movement inside the boot, and it's going to be better for the shin alignment and less shin splints just because you're flexing at the proper position on your tibia. What else? Pretty much it's all good. Just get a custom insole for your ski boots. Thank you.